Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, well, for the morning update, we are taking a look at Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, SMCI, ARM, Broadcom, and Micron. And another amazing day in the market, good green increases, candles that we are seeing on, well, pretty much all the stocks. So let's start off with Tesla as usual. And before that, I also want to let you know, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. There is one new thing out for the memberships on the annual side. There are some mystery discounts. Details you will find in the description of this video. There will be a link and just read through that link, follow through that link. It will be listed as mystery discounts and take a look at it. But yeah, something interesting. All right, so Tesla. Now, Tesla, well, we are being, well, as I said, being bullish. Overall structure is bullish on the passive mode, on the daily interval, and so is on the active mode. And so Tesla is just doing fine from last couple of days, right? Now, today we are just seeing a good uptrend, and the level that I was telling you to watch for the day, for the continuation confirmation, so for that we'll have to go to the hourly interval, and this is the zone. I gave you this level, very level. I mean, my significant levels marks automatically for you. Sorry, my tools marks these all the levels automatically for you. So 415 area and 40 and 50 cents that I mentioned. We broke out above it, so it was a bias was uptrend. We stabilized here, kept finding support here, and boom, to the moon. And also the structure, we turned right over there bullish again. So that's why I mentioned that the yesterday's sell-off, take it just as a cool off for on the intraday structure and also on the overall structure. Day trading yesterday, yes, it was a short play. Today, as you can see, it's a long play. So again, if you have access to my tools, you can make these decisions by yourself. And as I said, there are mystery discounts in the description of this video if that interests you, right, for the membership. Okay, so what from here now? Well, Tesla is bullish. This becomes the new level to watch as a support, 427 and 428 since we broke out above it, and Tesla is in a very easy peasy simple higher low, higher high. Let's see where the next high is, and then if pullback happens, that's fine. But as now we stay above 427, which is technically a new support, we are just fine. 427 to $428 level. And that's all I have on Tesla for you guys today. Taking a look at, just want to take a look at 5 minutes interval as well. And things are not bad. Look at this beautiful move. Let's take a look at the tools as well. Yeah, still bullish overall, just remained bullish. Started the day bullish above the cloud. Just bullish. Tesla is just fine, guys. All right. Which it's not just fine today, as you know, I have been talking about it, overall structure and all that stuff. So from pretty much all the videos. All right, let's get to Nvidia, because Nvidia is trying to come back up today. Well, yesterday, yes, we had a sell-off day. Today, we are seeing a green day. Wow, does this changes the things now? Well, it may. Again, we will have to go to the hourly interval, but yes, it's a good hold at that area of 132, which is a weekly interval level, an important zone that Nvidia is still able to hold. Right, that was the previous week, another 3 weeks ago wick, and now we have another demand zone. That area is still holding, which means bulls are still holding on the overall structure, and that keeps the overall structure on this bullish. So yes, this week is closing good on Nvidia. What are the things to watch? Well, let's get to the hourly interval. So for the hourly interval, I mentioned that if we get above this level of 136 and 16 cents, just look for an uptrend. Above this, we'll have to get above for making a day trade going up, and we got that. So just that, right? So that's where we are. Fine structure, actually somewhere around there, or before that also it would have turned bullish. Let's turn on the tools. Well, yeah, a little bit earlier, but this is where the confirmation was of structure turning bullish for the day trade, and we are just continuing higher up. 5 minutes interval as well. Yeah, we're just fine, guys. We're just bullish. Let's turn on the tools, and structure is still green, still bullish, nothing to fear. Well, you need to take profits here. I mean, make your decisions whatever you want to do, but in the extensions, you need to take profits, reload in the pullbacks, or when the structure is get into the position when the structure gives the confirmation right away, closer to the market opening time. with where the cloud is, where the price action is, size and in and out, all that good stuff. All right, using the tools, you will be able to do it easily. All right, Nvidia, all fine. Well, at this point, though, I would say intraday, well, levels of support through the pullbacks. Well, as long as now we again hold this 136 and 17 cents, let's say for some reason Nvidia at 200 hours moving average starts to sell off. That's why I say they keep taking partial profits at this area. We are getting closer to the next significant level. Take partial profits. If you took this, move on the long side, little bit, little bit, just keep, taking profits and then reload. As long as we now hold above the significant level of one, which is below, that is 136, pullbacks still needs to be taken as just fine. They're just a pullback right now. We are just fine on Nvidia. AMD. AMD also, well, it's a little bit reacting and selling off at one of the significant levels above, but it also gapped up and is doing a comeback nicely, better than, I would say. Well, it's okay based on how it has been going through the downgrades and all whatnot. It's doing really great in that respect. Now, yes, intraday definitely it's bullish. Let's go to the hourly interval. And for this, it was important for us that we get above this area of significant level, 119 and 44 cents. We got that. We did that today. Structure turned bullish again here. We are going up. Yes, it's reacting a little bit at 200 hours moving average, but it's getting bought back up. That's a good sign. And on the 5 minutes interval, that's where that pressure is, right? 200 hours moving average. But it's getting bought back up. So it's still technically fine. All right. So, but anyways, we can take a look at the tools as well. So yeah, we are technically still fine on this thing though. So some cool off came because we're above the cloud. We have to take it just as a cool off, but yeah. Anyways, so I want to show you the weekly interval as well on AMD. And so looks like we are able to hold the 200 weeks moving average, and for now at least. But on the weekly interval, I would say that I want to get into this demand zone as soon as possible, right? This particular demand zone. Technically, this is where the little bit of a supply zone came here. So we are just right around the corner. That's where we rejected as well at one of the significant levels area. But if we can, let's see if today we can close in here, that will be a good start for the next week. And if next week we can close somewhere closer here, up here to 130, that's a really awesome sign for AMD to on the weekly interval starts to give us that strength and maybe uptrend start. So yeah, that's why these areas were so important with confluence with 200 weeks moving average that I have been saying. On the overall daily interval, yeah, I would like to see more strength before for an uptrend, but intraday, as I showed you, things are looking good, and accordingly, things are good. SMCI is still a lagging one today. Again, it's not a clean breakout on either side. Again, if we lose the blue box below, problem to the downside. And for uptrend, we'll have to get above, let's see. Yeah, well, 200 hours moving average, as I said yesterday. Let it get above that if we want to get back in an uptrend. When are its earnings? Because earnings are the thing. 4th of February. So there's still time, but a little bit be just careful around earnings on SMCI if it doesn't gain steam by then. All right, so ARM is just fine. It's just continuing higher. Let's go to the hourly interval actually. And yeah, it's just fine, guys. It's still bullish. Pullbacks are getting bought back up. It's still in the directional uptrend, so all good. Broadcom. So Broadcom came back up, held that trend line pretty much, and is still holding it again. So it's just fine, and pretty much that's what you will be watching for the day, right? And yeah, we regained it. We got above the blue box, got above the 200 hours moving average. That's what I said to you. Just use that. Either if we lose below the blue box, it's a downside. If we get above 200 hours moving average, let's look for the upside. Well, we got above that. It's an uptrend play. Micron, let's get to the daily interval. Micron is also just fine. Overall structure is still fine, overall bullish. And on the hourly interval, yeah, it's still fine. The significant level I told you, as long as we hold above it, 101.85 cents, we are still fine. We are technically still fine on this thing. And we are still in an uptrend here as well. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. And yeah, Tesla is looking really awesome, guys. Unstoppable. All right, that's all. And I'll see you in my next videos. Don't forget to check out the mystery discounts that I have for you guys for the membership in the description if you are interested. All right. All right, take care. Bye.